calling off the portrait sittings because of what happened last night?
Because of how we feel.
But we don't have to give in to our feelings.
Except that I can't risk hurting David.
Portrait was his wedding gift from you.
Yeah, I'll finish it. I'll work out of the sketches.
You've told me over and over again that you need to have the person there so that you can fully capture their spirit.
Sarah, we cannot spend any time alone together.
Why? I can forget what happened and go on.
I can't. It would be like asking for trouble.
Jeremy, aren't you making too much out of this? I mean, nothing really happened.
Only because Brooke came in.
No, that's not true.
That's
not true.
I better go now before I have to explain my presence to David.
Jeremy, please. I can't let you do this.
Did Timmy finish wrapping those Christmas presents before he got off to school? Oh, yes, and he did a great job. He put a candy cane on top of each one. Good morning, Mr. Chandler.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm having a little holiday party. The guests should be arriving any minute.
Winifred, could you excuse us for just a moment, please?
Of course, Mr. Chandler.
Have you lost your mind
Now,
completely?
don't be unpleasant. This is a special day.
Yes, I'll say it is. Ms. Moran is bringing Mr. Hoy by for the last meeting before they signed the contract. That's why they've flown all the way in from Hong Kong. Or had you forgotten?
Oh, I didn't forget.
Oh, there they are. Look, it's ridiculous.
Since you've dismissed Winifred, would you please answer the door?
If we blow this deal, I'm going to skin you alive.
The door, Adam.
What?
Adam, Merry Christmas. Oh, we're so grateful to you for opening your home so that these homeless children can have a real Christmas party.
Well, we were more than happy to do it, weren't we, Adam?
Oh, Adam, it's so lovely of you.
Delighted.
Welcome. Merry Christmas.
You're brave
So
soul.
comfortable. I'm glad you could make it.
I am going to wring your neck.
What is all this Prager's reading material?
Did anybody ever tell you that you are very nosy?
Me nosy, you touchy.
Don't play detective with my personal property.
Well, what's all this sudden interest all of a sudden?
What? It's books that I had when I was pregnant with Laura.
Come on, Brooke, they're practically brand new.
No, they're not.
Level with me. Is somebody, pregnant I should know about, namely YOU?
No. You're a lousy detective, aren't you?
It's a logical deduction. A, you and Tad were lovers until, what, a couple of months ago? And B, this sudden interest in pregnancy creates the deduction C, that you are pregnant with Tad's baby. How am I doing?
All My Children, brought to you by Ultra Pampers. Now leak barriers help stop wet and messy leaks for dry and happy babies.
Everything will be just fine between us as long as we keep David uppermost in our minds.
That is exactly what I'm trying to do.
But I think you're throwing away far too much just because of one evening.
Kidding yourself, Sarah.
I'll admit that there was some intimacy between us, but that's only because I happened to be there when you needed to talk about Tad, and I think that I just wish that you wouldn't place so much importance on that one incident.
But I do. And I wish you'll accept my decision.
I think you're creating an artificial barrier between us, and David is sure to notice that.
And it'll be our task to make sure that he doesn't.
I love David. I am not going to let anything or anyone come between us.
Good.
But it hurts me to have you work so hard at pushing me away. You are my fiancé's father. I am glad that we have a genuine fondness for each other. For David's sake. I mean, we are going to be a family after all.
Sarah, if you love David as much as you say you do, the three of us will be fine. As a family. I'll see you over the holidays.
Jeremy, please. Wait.
Trevor, I'm not pregnant, so let's not get carried away.
Brooke, I'm a big boy. I can handle the truth.
I've already told you. I can't have any more children. You remember we had a conversation about that a while ago?
The reason you and Adam had to split up.
Right. He wanted a child, and I couldn't give him one.
Yeah, I remember. I'm sorry.
You should be.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm just a big insensitive lout.
Yeah, well, I'll second that. I'm doing research for an article on pregnancy.
Well, it's got to be one Jim Dandy of an article. You've got to have every angle of the dangle covered regarding pregnancy.
Well, Tempo does very thorough research. You should read it sometime.
Yeah, I do. Monthly, almost. Delivery room technology.
Yeah, I still have to get through that one.
Published 1990. I thought you said all these were old books.
I thought you were talking about those books. Those are the ones that I've had, you know, since I was pregnant with Laura.
Well, happy reading.
Thanks a lot.
Brooke, for the record, if you ever need to level with me, I'm always here for you.
There's nothing to level about, okay?
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't talk about Tad yet. It upsets me.
I understand.
It'd be nice. I mean, I would love to have another child.
Would you accept one more apology from Mr. Rudencrew?
Oh, when you put it that way, sure.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I've been thinking about Dixie, and I was wondering how she's doing. Have you seen her?
No, I haven't. I called the house. I talked to Laney. She says she's not doing too well.
I feel bad for her, and I can't. There's nothing I can do.
I'm late. I'm late. I'm sorry. You've probably given up on me, I can tell.
Stop it.
I know, it is. Come on, and we don't have time to talk about it because we got a wedding to get to, so let's get a move on.
Dad, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive. Sweetheart, you okay? What's wrong with you? Look, you're supposed to be happy. It's your wedding day. It's supposed to be an up day. Come on.
It's an up day. It's an up day, trust me. They told me that you've been killed.
They told you that? Killed? That's a good one. Come on, sweetheart. Would I do that to you on your wedding day? What kind of guy do you take me for? I made you a promise, remember? No buts. No buts. I ran into some trouble and I took care of it. But I'm here. And the only thing I want in the world right now is to make you my wife. So are we gonna get hitched or what?
That we are.
Remember? Together. Forever.
Little Red Riding Hood. Myra fixed up some food for you. Oh, it's just me, honey. I'm sorry if I woke you leaning on the bell like that.
Oh, no. What's wrong? Nothing. I had a dream.
Well, you look kind of shaky, honey. You okay?
Yeah. What's your dream? Do you remember it?
Oh, yeah. Dad. He came home. He came out the door just like nothing happened. It was so real. And when I heard the doorbell, I thought it was Dad. I'm sorry. Well, it's natural enough that you'd think that. You and Tad are so close. I mean, I'd expect that you would be tuning into him.
Look, it's gonna take time for you to accept what's happened.
I don't think I can ever accept that he's dead. Well, of course not. Neither can I. Well, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. I'm telling you, Tad is alive. And I know what I'm talking about.
And after we finish our snack, there's a big surprise for everybody.
Excuse me, just a moment. Wrap up this little charity fiasco right now. They've all got to get out of here. I tried to call Hoy and Moran, tell them not to come over. They'd already left the hotel.
They love you.
Look at that little monster. She's getting crumbs all over my desk.
Our desk. So what?
If this deal doesn't go through today, these little urchins will have cost me almost $1 million.
You know, you really didn't think I was going to let you wheel and deal in my house and make profits off money you stole from me.
You planned this party to deliberately sabotage my meeting, didn't you?
No, I planned all this so my home could be used for something nicer than making Adam Chandler richer.
If you won't tell him to leave, I bet.
Makes nice headlines. Daughter's a fine lady, and she goes straight to the press. I'll ruin their party.
Come on, I'm not afraid of a bunch of meddlesome do-gooders.
I'll go to National Intruder myself. Businessmen out Scrooge's Scrooge. Bounces, needy children's holiday parties. That should ruin you in this town.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Children, I think we should remember our manners and say thank you to our host who has just joined us. He's standing right over there, Mr. Adam Chandler. Now, all together, let's say thank you.
Boys and girls.
Yes, Adam.
Have a wonderful party.
Now, guess what we have? Ice cream. Now, all the children in Group A, come with me. Come along, all Group A children. There's all Group A. All the rest of you, Group A people, come along. Thank you.
Okay. Here. You're ruining my house.
Oh, lighten up,
There's not
Adam.
going to be an antique left in the place.
Good. I never did like your taste. Okay. Now, while we're waiting to have our dessert, let's say we sing Jingle Bells. Who knows Jingle Bells? Yes? Do you want to start? Okay.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Adam,
Oh, what fun it is to
I have to tell you that I was really surprised when I was told that you had allowed her to invite the children from the shelter.
For your information, Phoebe, this gathering was my idea.
Really?
I come from humble beginnings myself, or had you forgotten?
Oh, no, I haven't. It's just that, well, you never have opened your home to children before. Oh, but I think it's a marvelous idea.
Tell me, how's Brooke doing? I know Tad's death was a blow to her.
Yes, it was. But don't you worry, she'll pull through all right.
She has her family and her friends.
Anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask.
Adam, the best thing for you to do is to stay away from her.
We don't need to get tested. Naturally, I'm concerned.
Well, the truth of it is, she's really grieved so much for him that she's made herself ill.
Physically ill?
Yes, really so. And so you can see why I beg you, please keep your distance. Because the last thing in the world that Brooke needs now is for you to make her life even more miserable.
Then there was this time that Tad set me up with Marion Colby.
Marion Colby? Oh, he didn't.
What a night that was. Outrageous. That could be very outrageous at times.
Yeah. It's nice to talk to you about him, you know?
Yeah.
Remember, have some laughs.
Yeah, it's not just the laughs I miss, you know.
Yeah.
That's why when I saw all those pregnancy books, I kind of hoped you were going to have Tad's kid. Figured it'd be nice to have a little tadpole in our future.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice for you and me, maybe. Not very nice for Dixie.
No, definitely not for Dixie.
It was, just a dream.
No, it's a nice dream. You know, doing all this research, it's made me dream, too. I mean,
I never stopped wanting another child. In fact, I've been seriously thinking about adopting.
Adopting? But you're single.
So what? A lot of single people adopt children. I mean, there's certainly a lot of children out there that need good homes.
A single parent, that's tough.
I think anything worth having in life can be tough.
Yeah, but I mean really tough. My sister, Arlene, in Chicago, she tried raising a kid on her own. She sent Haley to me, and I'm having a hell of a time with her. It's practically impossible. I mean, single parent, I wouldn't advise anybody to raise a kid solo. If that's Fiji, I'm out of here.
No, don't worry. She's busy this morning.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Called the station. They told me you were here.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up? You kind of look...
It's syrup. I've been thinking about the plan. Our plan to get her away from David, you know.
Hey, a little strategy, no problem.
No more strategy. I'm calling the whole thing off.
You won't regret it.
Oh, yes, you will regret it. You'll be going from bad advice to making a worse decision.
If my boy was dead, I would feel just the way I did when my Jenny was taken away from me. But I don't, Dixie. I know that he is out there, and any time now he's going to come walking through that door just exactly the way he did in your dream just now, sweetheart.
I have to go get dressed.
Oh, this is not helping. Please, I know it's hard, but we have to try to accept the facts.
Facts? What facts? There's nothing just but a lot of guesswork coming out of the cops. I mean, they haven't found my boy's body, have they? Well, if there's no body, there's no proof.
what about that search team Uncle Palmer sent out? Why, did they find anything? Did they find any sign of Ted?
Yeah, the point I'm trying to get to, if Laney would just have a little faith in me here.
Did find something, didn't they?
Yeah, they found Tad's wallet on the riverbank.
Do you have it? Can I see it?
No, it's at Joan Root's.
Oh, well, maybe there's a sign. Maybe there's a sign he's alive.
Dixie, please. Look, don't get your hopes up. I mean, that wallet could have been washed up on shore.
Or it could have fallen out of his pocket when he was crawling out of that river.
Is that what the search team thinks?
No, not exactly. They think he's dead. They've stopped the search.
What? I can't believe that they would let Uncle Palmer do that.
Oh, he is the worst of the bunch, honey. When I begged him to keep the search going, he just said that this was fanning false hopes. He said that if Tad had made it out of the river, he would have contacted us in some way.
Well, of course he would have.
What if he can't be contacted? What if he can't contact us, huh? What if he's hurt? What if he's lying unconscious in the hospital somewhere?
Well, then the people who found him would have called us.
But how would they know who to call? He's got no ID on him now, honey. Ted's lost his wallet. He's just an unidentifiable stranger.
You could be right. Dixie, please, don't do this to yourself. Opal.
Tad is alive, and nobody is going to make me think any different.
What if maybe Uncle Palmer's search party just kept out there a little bit longer just in case? I mean, come on, Laney, what harm could it do?
That's exactly what I said to him this morning when I was begging him to keep that search going. He wouldn't listen to me.
Well, he'll listen to me. Wait, Dixie, please. Don't. Let it go. I cannot, Laney. If Ted is out there somewhere, anywhere, I have to do everything I can to find him. Opal, you stay right here, okay? I'm going to go put some clothes on. I'm going to come with you back to Corla Manor, and then you and me will talk to Uncle Palmer.
I was hoping against hope you'd feel this way, honey.
I'll tell you, Laney, if there is one chance in 1,000 that Ted is out there, I am never going to stop looking for him. Never.
No. You gotta pull every down, dirty trick you know, pal, to get rid of this stain.
Listen, if Syria didn't love David, then why did she run out of the gallery last night? It would have been very easy for her to stay and just let nature take its course.
Because she's clever. She's clever like a fox. She's just playing the old hard-to-get act.
No, it's not an act, and you weren't there. She was confused, and she was upset, and she was vulnerable.
She's right. It was not an act.
What? What, you really believe she has feelings? You have feelings for her? Do I have to read your rap sheet on your record regarding the opposite sex? This particular fatal attraction hasn't had a vulnerable moment in her entire adult life.
Trevor, I don't like her and I don't trust her any more than you do. But the end just doesn't justify the means here.
Save me from this man of conscience.
Listen, what if he does succeed in breaking Sarah and David up? You think David is going to thank him for that? More than likely, David is going to resent him for a long time.
Bottom line. What is more important to you? David's feelings for you? Or saving him from ruining the rest of his life?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Here's the plan. I know you don't have a lot of work this week, so I figured that we'd teach you how to skate, starting this morning.
Are you skating?
Sure. You said you didn't know how, and I happen to be a great teacher, so how about it?
I'd love to some other time. I'm just not up to it today.
Okay. Well, then how about walking through the mall and picking out a Christmas tree a little bit bigger than that one?
David, I don't think I'm going to be very good company today. Why don't you go?
No, that wouldn't be any fun. What's wrong? What got you so down?
I'm just kind of out of it, that's all.
Sarah, talk to me.
It's nothing. I'm sorry. I know I'm being a downer.
Look, it's okay. It's okay. I love you. I want to help you.
I don't know. Maybe it's just Christmas, you know. All those memories, I think they still get to me.
Memories of when you were a kid?
Yeah. It was always kind of a hard time at our house. Santa always shortchanged us. I just figured my father was a real Scrooge, so, I mean, what did Santa care about Scrooge and his 8 little Scrooges?
Well, what about your mother?
She did the best she could with a man who didn't even believe in the idea of Christmas, so. You know, one year she made us all these costumes so that we could be in the Sunday school pageant. We were all really excited about it. But, my father, he found out that she borrowed the money to make the costumes.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't let us go. His manly pride was hurt, so we didn't get to go to the pageant.
Wow. You really didn't have a lot of fun when you were a kid.
Yeah, it was the pits. Yeah. Aunt Myrtle is always on my back. about being too materialistic. And I think she forgets sometimes that I was brought up getting homemade mittens for Christmas when other kids got toys.
You will never have another unhappy Christmas. I promise.
Lucky to have you.
Hold that thought.
Well, it's a big house. We'll find someplace nice and quiet, I assure you.
Please, I think that we really shouldn't tire him out. We don't want to do that, do we, children?
Yeah! All right, then one more trick. Great Aronak, would you do the honors?
Great Aronak is delighted.
All you have to do is first break it open with...
Oh, yes, now everybody, we have to get in line. And
Before you start, you must be blindfolded.
Oh, yes.
Enid, will you take over for me?
Natalie, I would adore to take over from you. Now, Marnie, now listen,
I'd like you to meet Carla Moran and Robert Hoy. This is my wife, Natalie.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. I'm sorry about all the confusion.
Oh, not at all. I'm touched by the happiness I see on the faces of all these children.
I have 3 of my own of the same age. I think it's a wonderful thing what you and Mr. Chandler are doing.
You do? It's not every man who will win his heart and his home.
It was all my wife's doing, I assure you.
I'm sure you played your part, Adam.
It would be an honor to do business with such a man.
Thank you.
We can settle the details tomorrow.
Yes.
Let me show you the door.
No, please. Stay with your guests.
Thank you. I am $1 million richer, and I have you to thank for it.
Well, we'll see how well you take this next law.
There's nothing you can do that would ruin this day for me now.
Oh, really? Watch.
What is it they're killing themselves to get?
Money.
Play money?
Oh, definitely not. It's the real thing.
Looks fake to me. Spanish? 1550. That's my coin collection. That's worth a fortune.
No kidding.
My precious coins. No.
Not anymore, Ebenezer.
Please, no. No.
All My Children will continue in a moment.
You misunderstand. No, you don't know.
It's mine, He keeps it!
Now, Adam, stop.
It is mine. Give me here. Little monster.
Good. Serves you right.
All right, children, listen. I'll show you. You bring me all of your coins, and I will give you a shiny dollar for every one. There you go.
No, children, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to me. Stop that. Stop it. That's a bad deal. These coins are worth a lot of money. Now, don't take his dollar. You take these home to your mommy and daddy and tell them to go down to Pine Valley to the stamp and coin store and cash them in. They'll get a fabulous amount of money for them. Do you hear me? I'm going to use mine, and I'm going to start building homes for the homeless. Now, let's not forget our manners. Everybody, let's say thank you to Mrs. Chandler for a wonderful party.
Thank you for coming. I had a great time.
I'd like to speak to you in the office.
Now.
So, for Mr. and Mrs. Chandler. Next thing, Rudolph.
Adam, take your hands off me.
I had to drag you to the police station myself, you thief.
Well, I was only giving away what's rightfully mine. After all, we're still married.
You stole my private property.
Well, turnabout's fair play. After all, you've been stealing from me for months.
Everything I've appropriated from you was done strictly legally.
Huh? You are a white-collar thief. You're using the law to cover your crimes.
Don't you call me a thief, you purse snatcher.
Don't call my mother that.
it's okay.
Why aren't you in school?
We came home for lunch.
Why are you fighting?
We just let a little disagreement get the best of us.
I'm going to my room.
Have you been stealing too?
No, of course not, honey. Nobody is stealing. I am so sorry we upset you. Come on, let's go back into the party. I saved you some cake and ice cream.
Mom?
Yes, honey?
I knew you didn't steal.
No, of course not. Stealing's wrong.
Could there ever be a time when it isn't wrong?
No, never.
What about if a kid steals? Is that as bad as when an adult does it?
Stealing is stealing at any age.
Oh.
Sweetheart, is there some special reason this is on your mind so much? Do you know something that you want to tell me? If you do, you know you can tell me, right? Now, do you know something about somebody who's been stealing? Sweetheart, if you do, it's okay to tell.
I'm no tattletale.
Well, no, of course you're not, but it's not tattletaling when it's something like stealing. Honesty is important, then it's the only way a wrong can be corrected.
I can't tell.
Well, honey, we can work this out together. You know that.
I can't. She said she'd hurt me if I told.
She who?
Never mind.
No, come here, sweetheart. Come here. You must tell me. You must tell me. I will protect you no matter what. You know that. Now, who is it that's been threatening you?
Uncle Palmer, I'm begging you, please, just send another search team out.
Dixie, if there were any hope at all, you know that I would do everything in my power.
There is hope. I got hope. Dixie's got hope. You're the only one who's given up.
Well, you say that Tad could still be out there, don't you?
I'm sorry, kiddo, but I agree with Uncle Palmer. It's impossible.
Going on with the search would just prolong the agony for everybody.
It is kinder to stop now and just help each other deal with Tad's death.
Well, I
I know.
Oh, no. Opal, you have got to stop this.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't accept your way of thinking. I can't, and I won't. Ted is alive. I know it. I feel it in my bones.
I feel it, too. Well, don't you see if there's the slightest chance that he's out there? We have to try.
But there isn't a chance. There's none at all. Don't you remember when Trevor came by to tell us what happened?
Oh.
He said that
What, do you think Trevor could be wrong, possibly? I mean, just because he's a cop doesn't mean he knows the be-all and the end-all about life and death.
Excuse me for interrupting, but you buzzed?
Yes, Mr. Yu.
Hi, Dixie. It's good to see you up and around again.
Thanks, Mr. Yu.
Mr. Yu, Opal and Dixie still have some questions about that location where Tad died. Now, since I sent you out as head of the search party, I was wondering if you could really describe that place to them.
Sure. The bridge that Tad and this Tuggle fellow drove off of is high up over the river, above a place they call the Witch's Cauldron. Now, the water current underneath was so strong that the men in our party kept being pulled under and had to be taken out with ropes. Look, I'm sorry, but this must be very painful for you to listen to.
No, it's all right.
Mr. Yu, in your opinion, do you think there was any chance at all that Tad could have survived that fall?
Well, of course there's a chance. Stan, come on, tell him.
I wish that I could tell you something different, Dixie, but no way could anybody take a fall like Tad and survive it. I'm sorry.
Stan, how could you?
Mr. Yu, I mean, go ahead. We all have to hear your opinion. We really do, for Dixie's sake.
Come on, kid, let's go upstairs.
No, I want to go home.
Well, then I'll drive you home.
No, I want to be alone.
No, I don't think that's wise right now.
I'll go with you.
No, it's okay. Look, I'm just going to go home, and then you take the apartment. I'll be all right.
I'm so sorry, kiddo.
Well, you'd say anything that your boss paid you to say,
It's
wouldn't
all right,
you?
Mr.
No,
Yu.
believe me, Opal.
Don't you ever stop. Isn't it bad enough that you just destroyed my sister?
What?
What you did was cruel. It was unforgivable.
Are you going to let him talk to me like that?
He's right this time. You had no business upsetting Dixie with all of your notions.
Oh, I see. I see the three of you are just siding against me. You're trying to get me to think the way you do.
No, you can think whatever you like. Just leave my sister alone.
I will not.
Look, if you upset Dixie again, you're going to have me to deal with.
Even if Dixie and me are the only two people left in the whole world who believe that Tad is alive, I will never give up hope.
There is no hope.
Tad is alive.
Tad is dead.
I'm not listening to you. You're being cruel and awful.
Tad is dead. And for your own sake, you better believe that.
I will never, never accept the fact that my boy is dead. Never.
You won't get away with it. Stealing from me, trying to humiliate me in front of the town's two biggest busybodies. Making me look bad in front of the boy? Nah, I'm gonna bring her to her knees.
You got exactly what you deserve.
Oh, liable? Defamation of character, false and malicious reporting?
It wasn't published.
You caused intentional pain and suffering to me and my family, and I can prove it in a court of law.
Be my guest. Adam, you want to drag your family affairs into some sort of legal circus? That's fine.
So, you want to play dirty, Mrs. Chandler? Why did I do that?
Cop admits to getting down and dirty with millionaires. Island madness, says Mrs. Natalie Chandler. Unbridled passion, reports Detective Dillon. Hot sands, hot sex. Oh, this will do it.
I'll go to the National Intruder myself. Wealthy businessman out Scrooge's Scrooge bounces needy kids from Christmas party. That should ruin you in this town.
We'll see who ruins who, my sweet. A few editorial additions should do the trick.
Thank you for coming, and I certainly look forward to doing it again next year. My dear, I am so sure that now, after this, you're going to get an invitation to join the Daughters of Fine Lineage. Well, isn't life just wonderful? I hate to rush you, but the buses are waiting.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Well, Tata, and thank you for a beautiful party.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye. Yes, hello. This is Natalie Chandler. Is Detective Dillon there, please? Well, it's urgent. I need to speak with him. Thank you very much. Yes, I have the number there.
I'm telling you, Mahatma, your son is done. He goes and gets hitched to Miss Goldie Bigger-Locks.
All right. No more advice. I'll work it out on my own.
Excuse me.
Jeremy.
Let me get that.
This is important.
Hello?
Brooke, it's Natalie. I am sorry to bother you. I understood Trevor was there.
Yes, he's here.
I need to speak with him.
Oh, sure. Hold on one second. Trevor, it's Natalie.
All of a sudden, my day is looking up here. Hey, doll, you can't live without me, huh?
Hi, I need to see you right away. Can you come over to the house?
Well, whatever you say, we're not supposed to be alone.
Well, it's all right. It's on the up and up. Adam's here.
Oh, great. I can't wait to see him.
Please, just could you come over right away?
Natalie, are you okay? Has he hurt you or anything?
No, it's not Adam.
Well, what is it then?
I can't go into it over the phone.
All right, I'm on my way.
What happened?
You wouldn't tell me.
Oh, well, I wonder what Adam is up to now.
Up to anything, I suppose. Listen, I'm sorry I came here and dumped on you all my problems.
No, it's okay, all right? It's okay. You know how I feel about David, and he certainly deserves happiness in a relationship.
Well, I think he's surprisingly naive about women.
Oh, come on. You're not starting to believe what Trevor is saying, are you?
I'm beginning to think that I should follow my original instincts where Sierra is concerned. For David's sake.
Hi, well, it's me. Listen, I was just wondering if Dixie was planning on being there for a while.
What do you mean? She left ages ago. She should be there by now.
Well, what could have happened to her?
Oh, she was terribly upset. I knew I should have driven her in my car. She was in no shape to drive.
I sure wish I could tell you something different, Dixie. But no way could anybody survive a fall like Dad took.
She used it to buy a blouse.
I'll kill her.
Oh, try to calm down.
Calm? You want me to be calm? She steals money from you. She threatens Timmy. You want me to be calm? I'll wring her little neck.
But we have to decide how best to handle this.
Throw the book at her. That's how you handle it. I took her in. I treated her decent, and this is what she does to me. She's a little punk.
No, she has problems. Now, I'm not suggesting that she get away with it, but we have to try to find out what drove her to it.
It's very simple. She is a no-good, selfish little hoodlum. When I get my hands...
Oh, don't do anything when you're this
You
angry.
take care of Timmy. I'll
Maybe
take care
I
of
should
him.
talk...
I know how to handle a crook.
Trevor, please.
I'll call you later. Watch it.
I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah, I guess. There's a package ready to go.
Package?
Messenger service. I got a call to come to the Chandler residence pronto.
Oh, well, come in. I don't know anything about a package.
Wow, thought I heard the bill. Speedy Messenger Service?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here's $20 if you live up to that name.
Thank you, sir.
This has to go to the offices of Landview as quickly as possible. The National Intruder.
National Intruder?
They're holding the presses for it, so don't dawdle.
No, sir. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday to you, too.
What are you up to?
There's your copy, my darling.
Oh, no. You can't do this.
Carlo Hesse on One Life to Live next.